Hello everyone, this is Anti. Welcome to another Life and Wealth Mastery. Today is November 18, 2020, and I just want to do a recap on the two stocks that I spoke about. In my previous video, you can click on the link in regard to Tesla and Nio to go over that video. In that video, I was talking about what are my strategies to do next with Tesla and Nio. And I did exactly that today, and the plan worked out perfectly. And Tesla went to the moon, and while Nio took a step back, and then this actually go down today. So let me show you some of the stuff that I did today to get some massive return on my investment. And for those of you, welcome. If this is your first time to my YouTube channel, I need your support. And some of you may not know me yet. I am a licensed real estate professional here in the state of California since 2001. And I believe in financial freedom. And I was able to achieve that at the age of 38. I'm now 43. And it's something that, goal setting. That's something I did when I was in my early 20s. I want to be financially free at the age of 40 by writing everything down and then start dreaming it and start to execute the game plan, and dream does come true. And part of my mission is to help others people to achieve American financial freedom through real estate or the equity markets such as the stock market. And I will show you what I did today to take a massive gain on my money with Tesla and Nio. Let's quickly go over it. And before you do, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. Your support is very important. I have a small YouTube channel and I'm starting to grow more so I can reach out to more people to help them to understand about real estate investing and the stock and invest into the stock market. And if any comment, any question, feel free to comment below so I can help you out. Okay? You can see Tesla did push through the $450 resistance level and plus around noontime with a confirmation and massive increase in volume. Million of share exchange within that 3-minute time frame around the noontime. That gives you a very clear indicator that this stock is about to take off to the moon. That's classic technical analysis. Okay, so that gave me a confirmation to enter another trade, which I bought 5 option calls. And many of you who are familiar with options, particularly who traded Tesla stock, it's a very high volatile trade. Okay, it's not for the beginner. Okay, options never meant for beginner traders. I don't recommend it because it can wipe out your account, and you have to strategically plan it and understand the time decay and the implied volatility, particularly with Tesla. Okay, with a blink of an eye, within a minute you can lose a couple $100 to $1,000 if the option doesn't turn out the way you want it to be. Okay, but the beauty of options, just quickly go over it, is that instead of spending, let's say I buy 5 options, betting it will go up, right? Which means 1 options equal 100 shares. And technically, I want to own 500 shares. But instead of paying at that time, let's say Tesla at that time was around $462, okay? And then instead of paying over 230 something thousand dollars worth of 500 share of Tesla, I leverage. I pay 1 option at that time was worth about $1,300. I'm sorry. So by buying 5 options, I only pay around $6,500 instead of 200 something thousand. So that can show you the power of leverage in options. But then again, I don't recommend it for anybody trading option without going through an extensive course of learning. Okay, and it's definitely not for beginner. It can wipe out your account. So as you can see, I slowly exit the trade when it hit closer to around $492. I exit the trade. My philosophy is I'm not greedy. When I make enough amount of money, I exit the trade no matter what. I stay disciplined to my gain. Okay, and as you can also see, I exited my 70 shares of my swing trade when before the closing bell, because you can see, you pay attention, the stock market start to take a turn. The S&P 500, that's another way for you to pay attention, is that show you something is off. Okay, the S&P 500 is called SPY, right? And look at massive sell off, right? All of a sudden from here, right after 1 o'clock, it start to take a massive nose dive. Okay, and look at it. This was insane, because due to the news, and I think New York started talking about shutting down the public school tomorrow, and you know, the stock market doesn't like uncertainty in the market, particularly with the possibility of another shutdown to our economy. Now let's talk about Nio. Nio was opening at $45.75. It report a great earning, beating expectation, but yet this stock take a downward momentum here in the early morning trading. And as I mentioned on my previous video, I don't expect this stock will continue to rise after earnings, because keep in mind, just like Tesla before, right after earnings, it went down. Okay, so it's the same behavior, and I'm glad I bought a put option right after I got a confirmation of the massive sell-off. And as you can see, from $48.60 go all the way down to $42.50. I exit the trade like around this price, because like I said, I'm not greedy, and I exit my trade, and I start seeing a reversal trend, and I jump on and bought back the actual share. I bought 300 share of Nio when it was trading around $45 and some cents. Okay, and as you can see, I continue to rise the momentum throughout the day, and I exit 250 shares of it when it hit around this price, because I've noticed that it doesn't be able to hit through that $46.72. Once it be able to push through that resistance level, I know the stock could go up to $50 a share, but it never did. So I ended up selling it, 250 shares, and hold on to the last piece of my stock. It's 50 shares left, to see if it can be able to push through it towards the late afternoon, which it never did. And as you can see, there's Tesla ended up going downward, and so as Nio. But I still believe that this stock may have some juice to run for tomorrow. But keep in mind, there's a lot of short traders, that meaning they betting the stock to go down. So for some more, once it passed that support level of $42.50 here, once it pushed through that level tomorrow, this stock could go down to $40 or even $35. Okay, so I definitely is a buyer at 35, but we'll see. I could, like I say, this is my portfolio short term. I swing trade this, meaning that I trade in and out when I see the opportunities come to me. And Nio, for long term, yes, it is a good company to hold on to. And but for now, there's a lot of volatility. And same as Tesla, guys. For short-term play, I would not even hold on to anything. If you were able to get in at a good price, hold on to those on your long-term portfolio. That's pretty much my play. But for these, the purpose of swing trading, meaning short-term play, I come in and out of the stock and then just cash in my profit. I'm not going to hold on to any of them in this portfolio. Another important note, as investors, you should be very adaptable and flexible to the change in the market. And as you can see today, after around lunchtime, the market shifted dramatically. You see the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones went down at closing today. It's got to do a lot with COVID-19 and the possibility that our economy may have another shutdown again. Despite that we have great news in Moderna drugs from 2 days ago, and again today we have another news from Pfizer that have a 99.5% effective rate for the vaccine. But you know that does take time to get the FDA approval and go through the certain protocol to push the vaccine out. And even if it's available out in the next few months here, not a lot of people are able to get their hands on this vaccines. So as an investor, like I mentioned, you got to be able to position yourself accordingly. My philosophy is always cash in some of your position. If you're making that profit, don't be greedy. Cash in your gain and secure. I'd rather be patient and just sit around and wait for the right opportunity to come to you. You can sell now and you can always buy that stock back. You know, the market is always open. As long as you have money sitting in the platform ready to pull the trigger for the right target, you will make money, okay? So happy investing and stay tuned for more update on real estate and the stock market. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.